Welcome to Pick Central. It feels great to be back, presented by DraftKings NFL Playoffs. Let's go. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, makes every moment feel bigger. A running back cuts to the line, a strip sack flips the field, a tight end all hauls in the kind of touchdown grab you'll talk about for years. Postseason games shift fast, and DraftKings live betting options, you can stay right in the moment. New customers bet just $5, and if that bet wins, you get $300 in bonus bets instantly. DraftKings Sportsbook, every drive, every play, every moment. Download DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code PICKCENTRAL. It's code PICKCENTRAL to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. I got a casino stream tonight as well, so go check that out to check out all the new DraftKings games.
What time is that?
I think it's gonna be 5 o'clock.
Okay.
All right, boys. First of all, good to be back.
Yes.
How's everyone doing?
Great. Refreshed.
Bosky?
All right, up and down. Up and down.
You're like, when you come back to work, everyone's like, Clemmer's been on. He's on a high today.
He needs people. He needs people.
Oh, Clemmer?
Oh, I had a very relaxing.
Go to the movie. Your hobby is being silent. You don't get to talk to anyone.
That's a fair point.
Your energy's been like pent up. Now you're releasing.
I got sleep. I feel rested.
You're the ones to suffer.
Well, I went to the
Do long distance. Your wife works in North Dakota.
No.
She leaves on Monday, comes back on Thursday, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
No, she had the whole time off too. It was great. We had a nice, great couple weeks. It was awesome. I feel relaxed. I feel refreshed.
Everyone, Bosco's just like, yeah, up and down. That's his thing. I love when he says.
Do you feel refreshed as well, Bosco? Did you have were you able to sleep until noon like me every day and just relax?
Yeah.
He almost just punched it to the face right there. Sleep to noon. What time do you wake up most days?
6-ish, 7.
Oh.
Wake was a little later, 7:30.
All right, 7:30 is not bad.
Yeah, it was, and then I don't go. There's games on all night. You don't go to bed. The one thing I will say, I didn't watch. If it wasn't a playoff, I didn't watch a single fucking bowl game.
Oh,
God,
no.
I watched a little bit,
And that's
but way less than normal.
Just like not even
No.
Not even an
Fuck would
interest.
you?
Yeah.
Fired away on them. The ones I really liked, watch Utah because I like that. But all the rest of them, it was like
USC game was great. I actually.
that was good. I was out to dinner that night.
Did you lose your voice or are you sick?
I think I lost my voice. Coming back. A lot of yelling.
A lot of yelling.
I don't think I raised my voice once in weeks. How about you boys?
No.
Bosco?
Yeah, no, to lose my voice.
Bro, you live in a house, your entire life is just like. When you take out the garbage, what? It's just like it's fucking like 3 floors up. It's like, and then it's brutal.
Yeah, you probably talk to your wife through,
and repeating yourself is
basement
like
to
it's not her
second floor.
fault, but like you get triggered repeating yourself. I used to work for a third-party logistics company with all like foreign people, and they just wanted to fight. There was like language barriers. They're hardworking people, but there's language barriers. So like, and there was fucking they just wanted to fight over every nickel. It's in their cultures. Like some of it's like, yo, Cubs, 3,800. That's a good price. We've been doing business. Tomorrow, I'm gonna give you 5 more fucking things. Like, let's go. We've been paying everybody 36. You're my guy. I'll pay you 38. You know the deal.
Oh, I do.
I'm just saying to move a shipment, bro. They would fucking do it, and then with the guys who were like one-offs, you'd have to repeat yourself all day long. It's like, where are you? They'd fucking be like, you'd be like, oh, you got to pick up at 9 o'clock. They're like, what? You're like 9 o'clock, like you fucking get triggered. It's lunacy. So it's just fucking whatever.
So is
Wish
this
we had like a court reporter
also at home?
Type that up and like.
Is that what you're saying? Your wife repeats herself sometimes?
No, you got it. Yeah, like you can't hear anybody. No, you can't hear anybody.
Both probably
gotta
well, it's
repeat.
because you're
or
also
you
in the
say
basement,
something.
right?
Yeah, exactly. You're like, hey, did you fill out fucking this paper? She's like, what? And you're like, I'm not repeat. Like, I'd rather fall out the window than repeat myself. So it is what it is. But.
Happy New Year.
Woman in 2026.
I'm reading the book. Nice record on. He's screaming about the trash.
I'd kill to read a book. I like books.
Gotta go. Box Office Poison. It's fantastic.
What's that about?
It's about all the bombs throughout history. Movie bombs. Like movies that didn't work.
Oh,
How many chapters? How many chapters on?
I
Jack
heard
I
that.
was like, Jesus Christ. I don't want to read about every
Hiroshima,
bomb. Yeah.
How many chapters on Jack Black?
I haven't gotten there. I'm in like I'm in like the late 80s now.
Jack Black's a flop.
I hate him. Yeah,
You could also
it's a
talk-
non-negotiable.
I mean, your movie takes
I lean
took
more in that
took a
direction.
hit for me
I
after
lean more in
that.
that
It's a
direction.
non-negotiable. He's on. Shut it off.
That's fine, but your last one upset me.
I didn't like it. I thought it was overrated. And I liked the Safdies. I didn't think the movie was that good.
Oh, that's crazy. Best
Insane.
movie of the year. Marty Supreme, best movie. Of the year.
Incredible.
And Boss was saying they didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
Oh,
And I thought it was incredible.
I also watched King of New York the other day from 1990.
oh yeah.
It was on a free streaming thing. Thought that stunk too.
I haven't seen that in a long time. I can't.
I watched Begonia.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
Like
Emma
the
Stone,
till-
Jesse
till the end.
Plemons. You might.
I watched Roofman.
Yeah, pretty good.
Is that the one where he's
Liked it
trapped in
more
the
than Marty
store?
Supreme?
That's just idiot.
You liked it more than Marty
That's
Supreme?
idiotic.
Is that the one where he's trapped in the store?
It really didn't.
Not trapped, but he's a.
He's a fugitive.
Escaping in the
Yeah,
thing?
I thought it was very good.
That looks pretty
It
good.
was very enjoyable.
I
Movie.
thought Stranger
Great
Things.
Kirsten
I've come around. I think Stranger Things was okay. I hated it originally when it
I
ended.
watched that. All right, let's get to our sports. We are officially the worst. I'm the worst gambler, but we are a horrible bunch of gamblers.
Yeah.
Our first place was below 500, and that's Rico. Congratulations. to
Go,
Rico by
Bosco!
winning.
The fact that I had a chance to win was insane.
Yo, I didn't even wite you down. That's not disrespect. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
Oh yeah, it was
Bro, I
second
went.
last.
Good.
I ended up going 8-2 in the last 2 weeks.
If the Falcons don't,
go 0-5. What'd you go?
1-4.
Did this idiot go 0-5?
he was definitely 0
He was
4. I don't.
0-3 at one point.
If the Falcons win, Ev's going to Amish country, but that obviously because I went 2-3.
Oh, he hit the Steelers. He went 1-4.
1-4. Yeah.
He's horrible.
Yeah, I went 2. Everyone, it was the two guys ahead of me went 1-4, 1-4, and I
No
went 2
one,
and
no one cared more about this. Like you just like watching, enjoying it, and then
He wanted to make
texting.
sure we knew. I cared. So the last 2 weeks, this contest consumed my life.
Really,
Consumed
I
it.
did not care.
Every day I woke up and be like, checking lines.
That's insane.
Who's not playing? I did not want to
I
go.
I don't
literally
think the
lost.
punishment is even bad.
I literally lost because I didn't care. I think
Got to
I
the
didn't even
point-
know Clayton Tune. I asked Hubs if Jordan Love was playing.
But why,
I had no idea.
Why didn't you want to go so bad?
I just didn't want to. My wife ended up like I didn't want me. She wanted me to be happy, but she thought it'd be hilarious if I had to go because I
that's
didn't
the
want to go
thing.
so bad.
The person that lost, as in me, it's not that funny because I wanted it to be him, you, or Ev because you guys all didn't want to go so bad. Me and Clem are like, I'm gonna have a nice time.
I'm actually.
I did you guys a favor winning though with the dinner.
I think you did yourself a favor.
Yeah.
Me as well because
I would have brought him.
You guys already.
I also
I
I don't
didn't
like
wanna
him
bring
right in
him.
the moment.
but I didn't want to tell him. So you just do it for me.
Fair.
So
So is he
no
officially
vegan-
uninvited to the? So okay, so
All right.
the winner does get a dinner paid by for everybody else.
Or we'll see who's friends. You guys can take a silent poll and decide. Only one of us is going. So if I lose and you guys rather him, then that's
You
fine.
won. You have
No,
to.
no,
You're
no,
the-
no,
You're the,
I'm
you're
just
the
saying.
guest
No,
of honor. Like,
you
you're the
are-
man of honor.
You have executive power.
You can tell I can't go. You can tell anyone that they can't go. So
Your dinner.
it's right now. It is Meek is out.
Weeks out.
Oh, yeah.
Which actually means we'll have to pay more of the bill now.
I'll be less
No,
guys.
it's less people. It's
No,
the same
but
thing.
no, we all have to cover his bill.
Yeah.
Oh, he still should have to pay, but that's
That would be great.
He was so mad. Because I told Meek he had to go to Amish country with me, and he was freaking the fuck out.
He was.
It was
He was good. He
hilarious.
calling you a sore
He
loser.
was
and
calling me a sore. I was like, literally, like I was just kidding. For now, I want you to go. Of like how it was crazy. He has lost his mind.
What's the status? Is me going to go to Amish country?
No.
So I'll tell you what. I'll go.
All right.
So me, you, and Mo. I think it'd be just a fun day.
Me mutton.
It's a
Crum
fun
gonna
day. It's a fun
go.
day.
I know. I'm excited to go.
Like, why not just go and I can just give them shit and I.
It's 2.5 hours. It's an easy ride. It's fun.
Yeah.
So it's 5 hours. That's 5 for the day.
Yeah, but we'll hang out, we'll have fun.
I go to Long Island. It takes 5 hours.
We'll make a little fun
Same
trip. of it.
shit.
Yeah.
Midtown takes fun.
People have
Yeah,
different
Midtown's
interests.
an hour.
Different interests. Different things.
Just
you
it'll
want.
break-
It's not like I'm dying to go,
Yeah,
but it's one day.
You
of
did tell me like as of like a couple weeks ago, you're like we were talking about this when we were neck and neck, and you're
Yeah.
like, I don't want to go now.
Yeah, because now it's just more like it's a thing that I have to do.
That's it.
But also, like, I can do this in June.
you could
where it's
choose
nice.
whatever.
I have to do it before the season starts.
Yeah, you don't have to do it in the dead.
Yeah, I'd rather if I'm gonna go, I'd rather.
I'm gonna do it when
the
it's
weather's nice.
when it's nice.
I don't want to be cold.
Right.
No one ever said it has to be like a certain
But
time.
if the three of us go in May, say to Pennsylvania for the day and just hang out with the Amish, it's kind of a fun day. Like
I think the next punishment has to be
What's mutton?
a little worse. Nothing physical. but I think it has to be a little worse where it's not like everyone should be like, fuck, I do not want to do that.
I think you have to live
Should
with
be like stream related at some I don't
live with Meek Phil for a weekend.
know. No,
Absolutely not.
not in my life.
I'd rather literally do anything else.
In my life.
I think there's a couple of things
That's a bad punishment.
we can talk about
All life. 32 years.
We
Good.
we can talk about it.
No problem.
But like I think like maybe stand up would be unbelievable watching any of them do it.
Oh yeah.
Even myself, I'd be so nervous.
You had to do it for Ido, right?
Yeah, I've done stand up though before.
I've done it too.
We can do like a I think it'd be funny to
See, I don't
yeah,
think
like
that's as good because you guys have done that.
yeah.
It's like you wouldn't be dreading it as much.
What about like an
If it's going to be across the board, it's got to be something,
yeah, it's gonna be something a little more that where it's like really fucking
That's
don't
fine.
want to do.
That's fine.
All right, let's talk a little sports. I'm gonna start with college football first.
We haven't been here for fucking 12 days.
Yeah, because NFL is kind of like we kind of knew everything that was gonna happen, besides
Last
Panthers and
Panthers, pal.
Steelers.
Well, yeah, and
Seahawks 49ers.
Seahawks Niners for the one.
Yeah, no, but for the one, like you know, they're in the
come-
playoffs. That
you were
fucked
so
you
close to
so
it.
bad.
Close.
So
That
close.
fucked
You were
me.
speaking to existence for so long, and I feel like some people were poo-pooing it, and all of a sudden it was right there for the taking, and then
And then for the guy to
down LA.
drop it to be McCaffrey, it's like fuck.
They should
And
LA
even
back
if
in anyway.
incomplete, he could have thrown it. He could have been wide open and missed him.
but that
I'll
wasn't.
take-
What was the final score?
13-3
Yeah.
when they were
Yeah.
driving in, dude. No, I'm
But then
saying
no matter what,
I
though,
would have
like-
taken a field goal at that point.
They
I
played-
thought I could have
They
won.
played
They
so
got outplayed
bad
the whole
anyway.
game though. Like Seattle's defense was so good. In that.
Granted. Now, San Francisco's still right there. That's the thing I would say.
No,
In that game, as awful as they played, one bounce, still
They're not
right there.
crazy
That's
far
still right
off,
there.
but Seattle's the better team.
yeah,
And they have the way better unit of any of the four, and that's their defense.
They're
Their
more
defense is
complete.
that good.
Seattle's to beat them on the road. Seattle's better.
but the 49ers got so fucked from a bye to playing the fucking Eagles.
That's tough.
Like that is brutal. At
You look,
Eagles.
you see it the other day. The Eagles were playing for a lot and lose to fucking Washington.
They weren't.
They didn't care.
They didn't care. They had
Tanner McGee.
Sirianni said we're taking health over this.
AJ Brown didn't play. Saquon didn't
Yeah,
play. Tanner
alright.
McGee
They
played.
rusted. guys.
That's
I know,
accurate.
I'm saying Tanner McGee.
The odds are showing that I feel way less confident. Obviously, not being the one that they're back to San Francisco. I think it was all the way up to like 9.5 to 1.
Well, they have the hardest road now.
It's all the way back to 28 to 1.
Out of
Like
every,
I don't. It's one of those things. Like fuck, I have it in my pocket. I don't think it's coming to fruition, but I still will say, I don't think the Eagles are a super. And we'll get into the big picture thing. I don't think anybody's a superpower in the NFL.
I'm gonna be
We've been
completely
saying
honest.
this for 2 months. It's wide fucking open.
It is, but I think that the
Wide open.
49ers have the hardest road.
That's probably accurate.
You were right about
unfortunately,
one
out of
thing.
everyone.
Jaguars won the division.
Little bit of an asterisk because of.
Of course it's in. Like,
No,
we're
no,
gonna
but
do this
they
again.
That was nice. I'll take the money. It was nice.
No, but they still beat Houston too, though. Like that was legit. Like and we said Jaguars. We said watch out for the Jaguars. Everyone here scoffed at us. We said Jaguars, and I said, and I know Marty, you're right about the injury, but I did say when the Colts were even like 8-1, I'm like, this is when the downfall is going to happen, and they did lose 3 in a row before Jones got hurt.
Guy.
But, like we can't sit here and just
No, but
like
I'm-
the Bengals didn't make the playoffs this year, right? Like it's because Joe Burrow got hurt. It's literally because Joe Burrow got hurt. I don't know how. I know I'm not comparing them as quarterbacks, but it's like when your starting quarterback goes down, you can't like.
I'm not
Why
saying.
do you think that?
I'm not. I'm saying before he got hurt, they were starting to crumble because the schedule was getting harder. And I said, watch out for the Jaguars. And we did say that, and we were right. Now, Daniel Jones getting hurt obviously affected their final
Yeah, that's
record.
why it's just like
And I'm
I
not saying,
can't-
and I'm not. But the Jaguars did win that division. They did beat the Texans, who are good.
Riley Leonard almost just beat the Texans. Like should have beat the Texans.
Texans are a decent team.
The other one thing, though,
I don't
shout
believe
out to the guy. He was right about Tampa Bay. That guy kept saying early in the year, being like,
Yeah.
watch out when
Yeah,
Tampa
yeah,
Bay finishes
right.
the year, fucking 8-9 or whatever the fuck.
Tampa's ass.
The Bucks collapsed.
They're such ass.
You could see it early on though, like with how they were
getting
winning those
lucky.
early games, and they were getting no respect from Vegas. Like it was eventually going to come crumbling down.
But I don't think anybody went as far out as this guy did, being like, they're going to finish 8-9.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, he nailed it. too.
Defense was that bad. Like it
Falcons
did
are
nothing for them.
incredible,
And
man.
Baker was dealing with some sort of.
The Falcons lose twice to Carolina, Or it's a three-way tie. Is that what it is?
Three-way
tie, but they are technically in third place. So they do get a third place schedule next
They
year.
have the worst schedule. Yeah.
No, they're incredible. They are an incredible team because they have fucked themselves so much because Kirk looked pretty good coming back. He looked pretty good. He looked like better than Penix.
You look competent.
Way better
Oh
than
yeah,
Penix.
yeah, yeah.
So
That's
now
what I
you
always
have
say, though, year 2 coming off the Achilles is when you
Didn't they?
come back to
But
your
now you don't have your draft
They won
pick.
4 in a row to end the season.
You have the Rams have that pick. I know it's like 8 and 9. It's not the best pick, but the Rams
I
have
think
the
it's
first
12
one.
or 13 now, but
Which is
yeah.
still great for the Rams.
Oh, great for them.
And
So the Rams have 12 and then their own like
Yes.
Yeah.
27 or something like that.
Yes.
It's fucking legit.
but the thing is now the Falcons just fucked themselves so they don't know what they have. They have so many good pieces, and they actually started to put things together at the end, and now they just are in. That was such a Falcon season.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Now they're in cap hell, and they don't have their first round pick.
And they don't have a coach or
don't have a
GM
quarterback.
anymore.
This is a meek stat.
This might be a good
That's
thing.
a good thing.
This is a meek stat, but the Kyle Pitts thing is getting crazy. Every year he's in the NFL, he scores that amount of touchdowns that year.
Was
First
it?
year was 1, second year was 2, third.
Well, that's
was-
funny.
It
Already.
just goes up
He
one.
just-
Goes up 1.
This year he scored 5.
Oh.
No way.
It's kind of fucking
Good,
insane.
good trend.
It is.
He's a free agent.
Yeah, he's a free
He's
agent.
going to be awesome in 15 years.
The
right?
Falcons won't.
He'll have the
sign
best
him.
final year of his.
Jets having no interceptions is
The Jets.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my God.
I don't.
Dude, there's so many.
That
ways
is
to-
something that like
Thank God.
really won't happen. I don't think it's going to happen for another 50
Oh,
years.
Dude, it's so fluky. Like
It's so hard to.
they're gonna get it. They're gonna get 2 in the first game next year
Right.
somehow.
Exactly
Yeah,
right.
it's kinda
Tip
cool.
ball.
The first pass of next
tip
season, we're
balls,
going to watch.
Hail Marys to end the half. It's never Hail Marys to end the game because they're always losing. But
Right.
I'll give you something.
it's so like you just up the. And in that game, Trubisky was throwing the ball right to their hands. They said, "No, we don't want the pick."
This is McShay's podcast. It popped on my timeline. Some guy named Jake Asman. No idea who he is.
Oh, I know, Jake.
Is he good? What
He's
is he
got
do?
a decent.
Todd McShay says Dante Moore's agent should call the Raiders to see if he can go number 1. If not, he advises Moore to return to school rather than risk being drafted by the Jets. In quotes, I promise you, no single player in this draft wants to be a New York Jet. That's McShay.
Why would they?
Here's the thing, though.
Their
you
team
go
is
back to you can't go back to school. You go back to school, you risk an injury, you risk playing worse, and also the Jets are probably going to be there again to take you.
Agreed.
Like
Their
you
team is
risk
coming
losing
out
every,
and
like
one guy,
the
the guy on the Jets
you
literally
think
said
the
it was
Jets-
the worst season he's ever been a
Jets
part
have 2
of.
first-round picks this year?
Okay, yes.
You think the Jets are in such hell
2 and 15. 2 and 16.
that they should try for a mega hole for next year and make a run at Arch? And be like all in on that.
We have 3 for next year already.
So there you go. So that's what I'm saying. Like trade up. Like
Here-
you got to figure out a
No, you
way.
gotta take a
No, I think you
quarterback
trade.
now.
Yeah, I know.
The Jets are not in the worst situation. They're really not. They have 5 first-round picks They have $90 million in cap room for this year alone. So they are not in cap hell. They have picks moving forward. I'm just saying, if you're a bad, horrible team, it's actually a pretty great place to be.
But I'm just.
you
But
can do a
they've-
fresh restart.
It's just like they've had all of this. Before.
Not this.
They've had a good amount where they've had even like
5
third
firsts in
pick
the next 2
overall,
years.
and then they miss on every pick.
Well, they do miss on a lot. You're right.
no, not every pick because Garrett Wilson's really good. and-
They do have Garrett Wilson still. He's the only NFL player on that team right now.
Sauce
Because Hall is a free agent. No, Sauce is a good pick, but Sauce is gone.
Yeah,
But
no,
they-
I'm saying they've hit on guys.
have hit on guys.
But the thing is, they hit on the guys and they still don't win.
Well, that's
No, we haven't
but
hit on.
They even hit. They even
hit on a quarterback.
No,
Also,
but no,
Glenn's
that's the thing.
saying-
Though. No, that's the
Glenn-
thing. They
Aaron
do
Glenn
hit on the
returning
quarterback.
maybe this will break because Jonathan Gannon just got fired while we started the
did?
show. Yeah, so like maybe some will
hope so.
break. But I mean, Aaron Glenn shouldn't be a football coach.
that's
How about this?
that's
I don't care.
Well, I'll tell you.
Hang on one second. That's the difference between the Patriots and the Jets.
Yeah, they'll make
Patriots.
they'll
What
reverse
happened last year?
course.
They had Gerard Mayo
Yeah.
for a year.
It's obviously bad.
Yeah.
Horrible coach.
That's what I was saying to you 3 games in. Fire
Everyone
this guy.
knew it. Everyone knew Mayo was a bad coach.
Right.
But Robert Kraft had the balls to be like, I made a mistake. Woody Johnson doesn't have those.
No,
Here's
it's
the
the thing we
difference,
talk
though.
about with baseball. When the Mets were paying Robinson Cano and he was a bag of dirt, it's like, well, we pay him fucking $900 million. The money's gone.
Well, here's the difference between the Patriots thing, though.
You're paying him anyway.
Vrabel was
now
out
he's
there.
doing 2 things. You're paying him a boatload, and he's bad in your lineup. You can only eliminate one of those. Take him out of the lineup.
Yeah,
You're
The problem
saying that
with-
though, but
the
like
problem with-
Stefanski's even out there now, where it's like
you fucking. I mean, okay. I'm out here saying like Aaron Glenn shouldn't be a football coach. What you see in the last 6 weeks, all year, he is just not suitable to be
Right.
a football coach. But the difference with the Patriots thing is they were so aggressive with firing Mayo because Vrabel was right there.
I know.
Like, there's no
But they
Vrabel.
all-
That is the one thing with, like, this coaching cycle is horrible. You're you're either a dart throw with an fancy OC or whatever.
Kingsbury or Kubiak.
I wouldn't even say Kingsbury, but Kubiak would be, Shula's out there.
Unfortunately, Nagy's
Or
out
you're
there again.
bringing in Stefanski
You've already talked
or
about
Mike McCarthy.
What if John Harbaugh opens up?
Now that's
I
the
don't
one
think
thing.
he should.
That's the one thing that would change everything.
I'd
But then
hire him in
seemingly
4
like
seconds.
the Giants would.
I don't think he wants to though. Like he wants to go win. He was in a spot where he wants to win. He's not going to the Jets.
But Giants.
Oh, sorry.
He's
I
connected
think
to the Giants.
you'd be a Giants guy.
Guess what, guys?
Oh,
There's
that's
a
a-
loser
oh,
too, though. I mean, the Giants have
Way more upside.
all
It's
these.
crazy to me-
I don't think
hold
it is way more upside.
What's crazy to me with the
How?
Jets?
I don't.
too-
I think that's a crazy take.
How?
How is
Explain
it-
They have
how.
a quarterback.
They have a
at least.
They have a
quarterback.
quarterback. It's all,
That's-
they have
They have
You don't have
also
one.
a star wide
They
receiver.
never had one.
so do the Jets.
They got a
We have
good
a quarterback.
got a good little
You have
running
a
back.
quarterback
wide receiver.
who looked good, but
Looked very good.
I wouldn't say very good anymore. I would say looked good
Why?
because I don't think he looked very good.
Dude, the weapons.
And also,
I know.
Wandale
Good.
Robinson
Yeah,
is his
good-
number
good is a
one.
good thing.
Slayton is your one. That's not
Good
real.
is a
Also, you have a young running back who's good.
yeah.
Fun fan favorite. That helps.
A star defensive end. One of the best rookies this year in defensively.
You have a number of free agents. You have a GM that's lousy,
And
and
free agents they want to leave though.
Yeah.
and you
You're not looking to retain.
and you
anything.
don't have that same draft capital the Jets have.
We have the 5th pick.
Mm-hmm.
We have more upside than the Jets. That's 1,000%
I
true.
don't know if it's that much more.
The quarterback.
Oh, wait, here's their
is
problem: is
just-
that Shane is staying.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
At least you
that-
guys, it's a whole new regime.
Now I actually like the GM we have because he had the balls to go and make the Sauce Gardner trade, make the Quinn Williams trade. I
But
like
he
that.
needs to knock it out of the park with these draft picks.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Which is not always a given.
No, it's not at all.
And you're not always a lock to get the quarterback you want.
But the Giants have been so horrible for so long that I think at some point it's kind of
crazy
so
thing
one
about
half
the
dozen the other.
Shane staying there is a disaster.
crazy thing
Also,
about the
the-
Jets, though, to me though, is somehow they convinced 2 fucking stars to go there. Now they're at the end of their careers, but Favre and Rodgers,
Favre was a million years ago though.
he still could play.
A different regime.
And
same
and
ownership. I
I'm
guess.
just saying they got guys to come here.
Yeah.
It's not like it was one of those things no one's ever going there.
No, Aaron Rodgers. That
They
was
got
crazy.
guys.
Yeah.
They got 2 good guys to go there, and nobody could fucking get it.
You
done.
also with the Jets, you also have they've literally had Sam Darnold. Like Sam Darnold is a good quarterback.
Geno Smith was good. For a
Geno
while.
Smith is a good quarterback
Giants
at some
had Daniel
point.
Jones. Who you say is a good quarterback?
Come on. See,
What?
like you're wrong though. Like
I don't think I am wrong. I think
the Jets, even
Daniel
when they
Jones
even
looked
when
better
they,
with the Colts in 12 games than he looked with
yeah,
the Giants.
are.
Career.
I'm not saying that because I'm not saying, but the fact that you think that the Jets are in a better spot than the Giants is.
I'm
is
saying
insane.
they're not in different spots.
That's you saying they're not. That's exactly what I just said.
No, it's not.
You
Exactly.
just said that.
I didn't say the Jets are in a better spot necessarily. I said they're not in different spots.
So they're the same. You think?
I think it's pretty close,
I
man.
don't understand when you're like one doesn't have a quarterback, one does.
Well, one has 5 first-round picks, the other one doesn't. One has
One also has no quarterback.
right. And I'm not convinced. Jackson Dart looked good, but it's not like you have Josh Allen.
No, but
But he's really
it's
good.
definitely enough that like that's your guy moving forward.
There were things that I liked, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine when you put someone that could catch the ball.
It's
That'd
the
be nice.
It's like the worst weapon. They have no one who could separate. No one who catch the ball. Like and
Wandale Robinson
they
should
won
be
some
your one.
games.
You also have
But that's
you also have a lousy
can't-
GM.
We can't keep going back Jets and Giants right now. Like this is like we got the playoffs and shit. I think you have to talk about weapons. The most credit you can ever give to 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers. What he did last night was one of the most. I don't think it's getting enough credit. It was one of the most impressive wins I've seen in a long time.
Oh.
When you have Adam Thielen as your number one, who had 8 catches with the Steelers this year.
Calvin Austin.
You have Calvin Austin.
Kenneth Gainwell.
Their biggest
Don't
receiver.
disrespect Kenneth Gainwell. Memphis.
He's unbelievable.
Legend.
No, he's great, but he shouldn't be your leading receiver.
MVS was their leading receiver this year with 28 catches that played yesterday.
MVS made one of the best catches I've ever seen him make. He
Because
never
DK
makes
had more catches than DK had more catches in the year, right? You're saying who played yesterday?
Yeah, yes.
Yes, that makes sense. Yeah.
But that is. And
I wanted to make sure MVS wasn't their leading receiver.
No. DK is. Which DK fucked them. So
my God.
DK is everything to that offense. The fact that he went down and scored that touchdown at the end,
No,
he
the
played
two of them.
great. He played unbelievable. And he outrushed Lamar yesterday.
That's crazy.
Lamar also, we have to talk about that side. You want to talk about a team going down is them. That team is a disaster. An absolute disaster. Derrick Henry's incredible. And it was funny that they decided, we have Derrick Henry. We could give him 18 carries, 20
Then they
carries.
also, again,
And then
went
stopped.
away from
No, 100%. They stopped, and it's the stupidest thing in the world. They are. Remember when we were talking at the beginning of the year, Bosco, about if you're a quarterback, a free agent, go to the NFC. This year flipped.
Oh yeah.
This year you don't want to be in the NFC. The AFC is wide open. NFC is fucking loaded.
It definitely flipped.
Which is crazy in 1 year.
I was saying that for years. Yeah, it definitely flipped.
Quickly.
That's why, if you ranked, if you guys were ranking quarterback pressure right now to win the Super Bowl, who's won?
Josh Allen.
I want to make sure.
I also think this is Josh Allen's worst Bills team in quite some time.
But that doesn't take away that it's biggest pressure on him. Who's two?
Yeah, he's favored going into Jacksonville. Jacksonville's been red hot. The Bills are still favored in that game.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
there's clearly still respect.
his weapons
the odds
are-
makers on the Bills.
his wide receiver core is pretty bad.
Who's two? I guess you could say Hurts,
Pressure was.
Stafford.
Hurts and Stafford, but that doesn't count.
Stafford
If
already
Stafford
won.
didn't have the ring, it'd be way more.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no pressure on a lot of people because they all barely been there. I think there's 6, 7 quarterbacks that have no playoff wins.
I believe that.
No, I wrote that down. So Knicks, I'm talking about playoff starts. Knicks 1. Stroud, or years they made the playoffs. I could be wrong. Stroud 2 years. Who the fuck is this? Lawrence once. May 0. Herbert 2. Young for fucking Carolina 0. Caleb Williams 0. Love 1. Darnold 0. That's half the field. Now it gets skewed.
Darnold-
Love's 2 years.
Darnold's also
When I googled Darnold, he didn't have a playoff
Played
start.
last year.
I'm an idiot.
Also, Love's been in the playoffs 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, they lost to San. They
What the hell did you look up?
Yeah, I don't know what you look up. He destroyed Dallas, and
That's
then
why this AI. I googled.
And that first
Oh,
thing
you can't-
comes
yeah,
up.
you
they
can't-
beat
Yeah,
the
that
brakes off
first-
Dallas,
Things always sketchy.
and they lost to San Fran on missed field goal, and then last year lost to Philly.
All right, so then they fucked it up. But that's accurate. But either way, a lot of inexperience. But it's skewed in the field. The defense that you have Rodgers, all-time great. Allen, who's obviously been around forever. You have Stafford with a ring, and you have fucking
Hurts.
Yeah.
Hurts with a ring, and you got Purdy with a couple of appearances as well. So it's
I think
or
Lawrence
at least one
might be
appearance.
2 because there's been so much of nothing for this is
Just the one.
No, I think it was just the one
right?
because
no. I'm sorry, no, not 2. 2
Two pressure.
Oh.
Because,
I would say Lawrence, yeah.
because
There's no
it's been the
pressure.
best team he's had.
He's gotta go do something.
At this point, Like
What about
Trevor
Herbert?
Lawrence,
then?
if not now, then when?
What?
What about Herbert?
Oh, Herbert has more pressure than Lawrence.
Herbert's got a lot of pressure.
No, but Herbert's dealing with. He's got the hand.
It's
thing?
always something.
I don't want to sound like a Charger fan, but
It is.
they're not like a power. You view the Chargers as a power?
No, but it's how long?
Without
This is his
true-
6th year.
Yeah,
He
I
has
do
no-
like them in that game.
This 6 years, no playoff wins.
If I had told you before the season,
Yeah, it's fair.
Not one playoff
not
win
one is yeah.
is a problem.
Yeah.
if I had told you before the season, it'd be no Lamar, no Mahomes, no Joe Burrow in the playoffs. In the playoffs, you'd say I'd be that's a crazy person.
Well, you want to play Lamar?
And no Goff. You got to also factor that in.
And no Goff.
No Goff. Is there anyone else I'm missing? That was a big-time NFC type team? I mean, no Dak, but they didn't think he was going to
No,
make
they
it.
haven't really. Yeah.
I'm surprised no Baker, but it's not like a powerhouse. But I just thought that division was so weak.
Yeah, even that.
They were that weak.
That's accurate, too.
And
Yeah,
no
Baker.
Jaden.
Baker
That's accurate,
Baker
too.
was the MVP in week 7. He was.
No, you make a face at Jaden, but they did go to the NFC Championship game last year.
Yeah, but it
Just
I know, but I'm
yeah.
just
It's yeah.
sucked this year.
But regardless,
no Dak, if you want to count
Been
that.
saying it. That's what I said. It's been saying it for a month. It's
I think you got. And
wide fucking.
you guys, I think the Steelers are going to win. I think they're going to beat the Texans.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they're going to be very much in that game, but I lean more on I think the under is the safer play. I don't think anyone's scoring that game.
Lowest over/under of the week.
I don't think anyone's scoring that game.
Just like the Texans also playing in the cold.
That's what I'm
Just doesn't
saying.
look good. I don't know.
They played Kansas City in the cold. I want to say either
Yeah.
2 years ago.
It's horrible.
It's nothing.
I know you gotta give Tomlin credit again.
Did you see like the
7
post game from some of the players? It did seem like he was gone if they lost that game.
Oh yeah, definitely was.
Yeah.
He was out.
It's crazy though, like how. And look, I understand you. You're right. We're giving credit to Rodgers, giving credit to Tomlin. It's all because the guy missed the kick. Like they didn't win that game. They were kind of given that game. That was a great game. One of the best
Not really.
games.
Well,
they won. They went down and won that game. And then
This guy should have made the kick though to
Yeah,
make it a
should
tie.
also-
You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's not-
That's not fair to the
funny.
Steelers. The Steelers won that. The Steelers
Yeah.
drove down multiple times in that fourth quarter.
They did. I guess my thing is, it's like, I don't know. It's a little fugazi for me.
I think
but that's where it's like you just
A
got to
little
give
bit,
respect
a
when
little
there's a
bit.
deserve,
No, that's fair. That's fair.
and you're
also
not
that's on Harbaugh
because
for not getting him closer. Why
I think I'm not.
because Boswell fucking missed the kick.
Oh, I know. It was.
So what
it
is-
was like-
so
it
it's
was handed to Baltimore?
yeah.
The game was.
If
the
anything,
kick return goes to the
Baltimore
I think it
didn't
was
deserve
more
to win
handed
that
to
game.
Pittsburgh than
No
handed to
way!
No.
The game was handed to Baltimore on a silver platter.
Can I ask that question?
The game was handed to Pittsburgh.
You're
in a
just
silver platter.
upset.
Wait.
You're just upset that Aaron Rodgers is doing well when
No,
your team sucked with him.
No. I don't think I'm not really that way with him at all.
Can I ask that question?
I don't know. It'd be crazy if you weren't.
Where do you
I'd be
guys
so
sit?
angry.
We're so out of it. It's like you can't get mad.
Where do you guys sit on the extra points? Do we really need to move those back? I know it's a couple of years.
I think it's fine. I haven't thought about extra
don't
points
care.
in a while.
I mean, it's still good though. I think it is because it still does make the extra points like more valuable because and no NFL kicker's missing a 20-yard kick.
Right.
And not.
I think it's. I haven't.
Actually think it's
yeah. It's
I
makes
have bigger beef with the kick return shit.
Yes,
kick
me
return's
too.
horrible.
Yes.
But
No, Pittsburgh deserves credit for sure, but I'm just saying that was a little. Maybe they wouldn't get as much credit. I would give them more credit if they had won it not in that way.
It's crazy.
you have
Harbaugh-
been shitting on the Steelers all year.
I'm gonna say
Your whole show has besides me.
I would say shitting. I thought Baltimore had a much better roster.
Lamar is
The story to me isn't Pittsburgh going 10-7. It's Baltimore going 8-9.
I'll give you guys one. I'll give you a
Lamar's not
crazy
that
one.
good
That's
right now.
fine. That's
about
fine,
this?
but that doesn't equate to still
Do you
last
think
night.
Pittsburgh can win that game? Do you think the Bills can win the game?
Oh yeah.
He's banged up. Do you see a world where the Chargers can win that game?
What game?
There's definitely a world.
Playoffs
Chargers
An
and
A
Patriots.
playoff game?
against the Pats. Win that playoff game.
Oh, I thought you meant the Houston game.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I know what you were talking about.
Sorry. All right, so if you think Pittsburgh can win, you think the Bills can win, you think the Chargers can win, what does that mean for Pittsburgh in the second round?
Who would they go? Where'd they
Well,
go?
they reseed, so I
Wouldn't
don't know.
go anywhere. They'd be hosting
Oh, that's funny. Who they against? Who? Buffalo? No.
Buffalo because the Chargers would be the 7, go to the Broncos, but Pittsburgh would get Buffalo. Now that's a nightmare in itself, but you're still at home. I'm just saying.
That's a dream for
You
Buffalo.
like that's
I don't think the Patriots lose.
granted, but it's. I do think
That
it's
is
wide
crazy.
open.
That is
It's
crazy.
very. It's a
That's
little
crazy.
interesting that like you put a little prop bet on there. Hey, do you think the Steelers will be hosting a divisional game? You're probably getting huge odds.
About
but it's not
yeah,
crazy.
wait. How about at the
It
beginning
ain't
of the year? I
crazy.
tell you, Josh Allen isn't hosting a playoff game. Rodgers is hosting 2.
2. Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
I like. Why isn't all sports reseed?
I don't know.
It's the smartest thing ever.
I also
Lowest
think-
should
Would you
always-
want the NCAA March Madness to reseed?
No,
well,
that's just like more of a.
You have to keep the
Yeah,
bracket.
that's
You have to keep the
that
bracket.
that bracket's
the
too
whole idea is
much.
the
But like
bracket,
MLB and stuff like that, like
MLB could reseed.
MLB could
one
definitely
one should always play the
I
worst
think
seed
it should
left.
be. I think it should be
I-
televised. The Broncos should announce who they're fucking.
Well, that was a baseball
That'd be awesome.
theory out there. They were
Shit
floating
would
that out
be-
there.
NBA too, right?
Yeah,
NBA should reseed.
yeah. Everyone.
You can almost-
NFL's the only one that reseeds.
They don't, right? NBA doesn't reseed.
I can't
no.
wait for like the talking head shows. Imagine the Broncos, like in that scenario, the Broncos like pick who they want to play, and they're like trying to put on a face, be like,
Dude, no.
yeah, we'll
that
take Pittsburgh, but in their heads they're kind of like, and then talking head shows now like be look in their eyes, they're lying, like it's just
Well, it's
picking
that's
would be
also
elite.
that's a
Elite.
ratings bonanza too.
yeah, it
like
would.
that was floated around in baseball, and it could come back around with the new CBA. I don't know, but like that whole thing of like, yeah, imagine the Yankees or the Red Sox like being like, yeah, I don't want the Yankees or
Right.
you know,
I'd
vice
rather
versa.
place the Twins.
or you say I do want them, and you call your shot.
It's
like
so funny,
yeah,
like,
the drama of that is
Every year the Yankees
Incredible.
just like pull out the Twins.
Back to the Ravens game. Did you think it was crazy that they just settled for that kick?
I actually didn't.
I didn't either.
It's
thought it was
so
cool.
hard to kick at that stadium. It's a known thing. You've got a rookie kicker, and you're at the 40 with a timeout. Oh, sorry, 24 with a timeout.
Yeah, but
Get a little closer.
Derrick Henry's also been fumbling.
You cannot throw
And-
a pick.
If you
No, you're running the ball.
on the ball, like
no.
you're just like
Henry, do this.
I know,
and run
but
5 yards
what's
forward.
the chance? There is a chance you're putting the ball on the
Yeah,
field.
but
or
instead
the
you're
chance
just asking your rookie kicker to make
24 yards.
I
isn't
thought
like-
it was so close. I'm
Also,
like,
in a game
all
where
right.
Lamar apparently freaked out on him on the sideline before the game when he kicked it out of bounds. Lamar went up to him and like screamed at him.
That's good leadership.
I don't know why Lamar said that out loud after the game. Like, dude, you put it in his head.
I gasped when that missed. I like out loud. Like,
Yeah,
doing
so-
Tyler Loop feels like a guy who
I feel
missed.
bad for him too. It's like he's a rookie.
yeah.
Like also like, it's not. People are also just such assholes after the game.
Oh my God, horrible.
But two other games I want to talk about. It's so funny watching the Eagles. Right, you watch the Eagles. They sit everybody. They don't give a flying fuck what seed they are.
Because they're banged up a little bit, so they're just
No,
like,
but
you know
no,
what?
but that to me shows confidence in my team. I don't give a fuck what seed we are. It doesn't matter. We have a
Correct.
home game. We'll play whoever we play. You have the Bears, who are going this way right now after losing the 49ers, losing to the Lions, and Caleb Williams doesn't understand that there's a first quarter and a second quarter. I don't think he knows that you have to play those.
Or a third.
He plays half thirds.
Yeah.
But the first and second, he does. The Bears are going full out, lose to the Lions, still get it. It's a dream scenario for you to play the.
I wasn't.
Play
Bears are in a
I
bad,
wasn't-
Bears are in a bad spot.
I
Bears
wasn't.
aren't very. They had a great season.
so down in the Bears.
They had a great season. They won a lot of tight games. It was kind of how we talked about the Chiefs last year, even though it's way different teams. But I would die to play the Bears if I'm a.
You've been counting the Bears out all year. You kept saying, "Oh, they're gonna go. They're terrible." And
Guess
then,
what? They're a fucking underdog in this.
They're,
game.
yeah, like what are we
But
talking
you kept
about?
moving the goalposts all year long.
I think it flipped.
I
Last
did
I
not.
looked, the Bears were
You
one
did.
and a half.
I literally said I was wrong
they
when
won't
they beat
win-
the Browns.
But you were wrong about them the entire way.
But I came
Since
around
week
and
one,
said it.
You've been
I said
wrong
it.
every
But
single
I
week.
said I was wrong. But
Right.
they're still a home team, a 2 seed, and they're underdog.
Rico did make it did flip because obviously the public's hammering them, but they
went back.
I have it at the moment as they're 1.5 point favorite, but it's even odds on that, so it's like
Yeah.
basically a fucking pick.
all right.
I didn't realize the Bears were playing their starters in that game.
Yes,
When they
dude.
were losing.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden they turn it on, and Caleb's been so good in the fourth quarter, as you said. And then they lose. CJ Gardner-Johnson gets hurt at the end. I don't know what his status is, but that's a
Not
massive
good.
injury.
He was in.
If
shambles.
they don't have him or he's limited, that's a big fucking deal.
DJ
Green
Moore
Bay
was a
obviously
little
had
banged
nothing
up.
to play for as the set. They were locked into the 7. They didn't play anybody, thank God. Last year they played people in a meaningless game. Christian Watson tore his ACL. They learned from their mistakes. They played Clayton Tune, who was a horrible. I hope no children are watching. He's a horrific quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, if you ask me who I wanted to play because it was one or the other, absolutely it's the Bears.
Not even
One
close.
for familiarity. They played him well in those 2 games. Could have easily won both. Also, Philly is a nightmare matchup for them. They run the ball down your throat.
Even if you had that game at home, so you'd rather play the Bears on the
It
road.
wouldn't have been at home. Would have been at Philly.
They were out of the picture.
Okay.
No matter what, they were
7.
7.
They were always the
Let
road.
me ask you that then. What would you rather? Who would you rather play? The Eagles at home, if you had that.
Better question. I'd
still rather play
kind
the
of
Bears.
lean the Bears. I think Philly is that bad of a matchup for them because we do not stop the run, especially like I know Micah he's not a run stopper, but the numbers defensively since Micah has left, bad. I think
So
Philly.
you're really happy with the Bears matchup.
I wouldn't say really because you're on the road, but I think it's also really fun. Also has I was watching Wub and they had said it. Big Cat had mentioned it. I think before the break too. Like this sets up a really tough situation for Bears fans because you have this great year, you win the division. If the Packers go into your building
Horrible.
and your season,
Oh.
all that goes away. But you're not a
I-
Bears fan, so you don't
Oh,
feel
no,
that way.
I know. I
I'm telling you I'm telling you right now what Bears fans.
I'm
feel.
thinking as the Jets, right? Let's say the Jets have a amazing season next year, but the Patriots, our rivals, beat us at home in round 1. That's still a season
You can't. The Jets.
I can't get over that.
compare
I
to
also
the
think there's a
Jets.
greater rivalry between the Packers and Bears than Patriots Jets.
Wait, because the
100%.
Jets
I
have
think
never
it's a way
been.
different
The
situation.
Jets
It also
have been a
should be.
rival
You know how you get sworn in at court? You put your hand on the Bible. You put your hand up. Every person in sports media, we all should just do it right now. Swear in, say it once, and you never get to say it the rest of the week. We all know it's hard to beat a team 3 times. We don't need to be saying that all week.
Well,
You get what I'm saying? Because that's
Who has to win?
split?
Yeah.
I'm an idiot then. I'm an idiot. Because you said they could have won both.
the Packers could have won both.
Yeah. And they won
and they-
one.
If they just recover the onside kick, they win both
Could've.
games.
I didn't think they split. I for some reason thought the Bears took both.
No,
That's on me.
Now,
the
both
Bears
games
should've-
were tight.
But with that
Games were
said,
tight.
the Bears should have lost the second one. Like they've got lucky on a lot of games.
If
You
thought
can't
they
also
took
play
both.
behind like these teams that they're beating. Like they're not. You can't play behind the playoffs. It's not going to work out.
Well, let's
for them.
flip it around though. So what happens if the Bears win? Where are you psychologically?
Horrible. That's horrible for him.
bad, but like since the Parsons injury, it's been so fucking depressing. Like what this team has just been a sinking ships. It's like it doesn't shock me at all if they lose this game. But I do think they win it.
It is
Would
easier.
that taint the season for you?
I think the season's pretty like.
You have different expectations than a Bears fan too, because Packers.
Well, not even that. It's just since that part.
It's also
You lose Parsons and Kraft for the
That's the
year.
thing.
It's like how the like, you kind of see
your
what's-
number one option on offense and your number one defensive player. It's
Well, then maybe that's
No.
why you should be looking more on the Bears side of things.
But here's the thing.
that's what you look at
Resting
that
all their
line.
guys-
Look at that line, and that all that said, I still love the Packers.
It is massive.
And
that
it's
the
Caleb
Packers
is a mental case, and it's his first playoff game. Jordan Love's been there, done that. That's a factor. I know you don't think so sometimes,
I didn't say that.
but
I think
That-
quarterback mentality can matter.
fact that
I
they-
will say Caleb being a mental case though. Like I'm looking right now, 27 touchdowns, 7 picks, like almost 4,000 yards. That's pretty
what does it have to do with anything that we just said?
didn't get to 4,000 yards. By the way, Bears still don't.
So embarrassing. But that's
how many yards did he need?
58.
have.
58 more.
I actually thought he was going to get it,
Is it playing behind?
but the Packers being allowed to rest like Josh Jacobs.
Oh, that helps.
Huge.
That guy needed so much time. Zach Tom, who hasn't played since the second half of the Denver game, is going to be back. Like
Gigantic having the rest.
they're going to, Love could have played in this game. It's silly enough he was the backup. They did say he was just going to hand the ball off if Toon got hurt, but
Curious do we know what the weather's going to be like? I know it's obviously way.
I saw it was like
It doesn't
30,
even matter.
nothing too severe. 30s and
It doesn't because you have the
They're
Packers.
both, yeah.
I'm
30s
just-
and a
I'm
little
just-
bit of snow, maybe a little snow.
That could be fun.
Um,
I'm very excited for that game as a neutral fan. Like that's great. We get that Saturday night. Let's go.
Is there who you guys got to pick a team? Let's all pick someone different if we can. If not, if you really feel passionate about someone
To win it all.
to win it all, who do you think it is?
I took a future on the Bills. I'm heavy on the Bills. I think the Bills have because that quarterback advantage. I think that can. I don't know if they're gonna win it all, but I at the odds I got it 9-1. It's 10-1 now, so it shows you how smart I am. But like it, I like it.
I think it would have to be the Bills. But with that said, like I don't love. Dave was talking about it too today on Wake Up 2. It seems like it's Bills lose to the Jaguars or are in the Super Bowl. I know that like, it's no
Yeah.
in between for me. It's very weird to me. Like
These are the odds.
this Jacksonville team can play. We said it. Like they
Yeah,
can play.
Rams are my pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Rams as well.
Rams are my pick. They're gonna get Devontae back.
Playing the Panthers first.
They get
well.
cupcake first game.
How about the Panthers? All right.
No.
I wish I would have been a Panthers fan.
Panthers, pal.
I would have been there with.
I mean,
The fact that we got to watch another Bryce Young game is
just be happy for them.
Who did Darnold lose to in the playoffs last year?
No.
Texans.
No.
No, that's
It was an
Texans.
NFC.
Sorry. I
I
don't
think
know. They
it-
lost.
lost.
Was it Rams?
to-
It was Rams.
Rams.
Yeah.
Rams.
Okay.
How about Sam Darnold being 28-6 in 2 years?
and Meek's just like
Meek was. We'll give him his flowers. Meek was right about the Lions, though.
Yeah, and wrong about Sam. Like,
No, I'm saying
completely wrong. You have to give them both. We already gave them the Lions.
The Lions to make the playoffs roller coaster. Holy shit!
I know.
You know who needs to apologize? And Ev.
Hubs and Ev. Yeah.
About
Go next.
Onyx.
No, so my big no.
Number one
seed. I mean,
They have a great team.
he's a big part of
They're
it.
absolutely not winning the Super Bowl.
I don't think that's. I don't
think you would have said number one.
I think
seed
they
starting
definitely
season.
can.
No. Hey,
I mean, that's
dude,
fine.
they had.
They for sure can.
Also,
14-3.
another guy who could apologize with is Mark from Philly, who said Denver's defense had no chance to repeat what they did last year, and
We tell him. We tell a fan to apologize to us right now.
Listen, me and him went back and forth about Denver's defense like before the year.
Yeah,
and
but you
We
were wrong
got
about
back and
Bo
forth
Nix.
with us
Bo
about Bo
Nix,
Nix.
Bo Nix is fine, and he
So
played
is
great.
Sam Darnold good or bad?
Good.
Oh, Bo
They're the
Nix.
same.
They're both
They're
like,
both their defenses are
they're
insane.
both good. I wouldn't feel good about them being my franchise quarterback, but like, yeah, sure.
Went 14-3.
The defense, and,
Oh,
and,
stop.
and the
This isn't
team.
the
Sean
Ravens
Payton-
from 2000.
Sean Payton did a
Like,
great job. If you listen, I the fact that we get to watch Bo Nix in the playoffs, fantastic. I can't wait to see him just completely implode. It won't work.
And what if he doesn't?
Then I'll apologize.
Well, you won't see it next week because they have
It's
a bye.
hard to, but it's
Because the
hard.
team is really
you
good.
can't. You have
team
to.
is really good.
You have to apologize
really
a
good.
little bit because it's hard to. If you don't win a Super Bowl, it's like not. Not
You're
everyone
not
wins.
apologizing to Caleb. Are you apologizing to Caleb Williams?
Why do I have to apologize for Caleb Williams?
Because they had the same argument.
That's my apology. Like they
I
like,
already
Ben Johnson
said
turned
I
it
was
around.
wrong.
Well, if he
How
has-
many more
if he
times do I
has
have
to
to say?
apologize to Bo Nix?
Caleb
You have to apologize to Caleb Williams.
No, I don't.
Yes.
Because Caleb
Both.
Williams
Both
is
your
still. His season was still not that great.
It was really good.
Wasn't that great.
Oh, you're
It
full.
was fine. It was a
Full of
fine.
shit.
His
That's wrong.
stats
That's
were
wrong.
fine.
That's wrong. No, it was good. You got to at least give him good. Can I get that, Senator? Can I get good?
Mediocre.
At least tell me I was at the dinner.
At least tell me I was
At
at
least
the
give
dinner.
me that.
Please.
Yeah, Knicks was solid.
Before we go, tomorrow's sports. I love their primetime sports because of the action and the drama, and now golf has it too with TGL. Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players, but in the arena, they're primetime, big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. We watched this last year. It's fantastic. It's if you like a little flair to golf, this is it. That's right. It's 2 hours of primetime golf with Ludwig Aberg, Wyndham Clark, Minwoo Lee, Shane Lowry, taking on Cantlay, Glover, Horschel, and Justin Thomas. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Tune in January 6th at 5 p.m. Eastern, only on ESPN and the ESPN app. Keep it up. It's golf.
Does that
Listen.
bother you that his last name is pronounced Oberg, not Aberg?
Yep, I'll never call him that.
I like it.
Listen, I'm the biggest college basketball guy there is in the world. I get how it could be a little depressing. You keep turning on. It's cold outside. Fucking, you keep turning on in a gym. You're looking for things to flip. The golf is a little bit of
Yeah,
like,
1,000%.
all right, I can't fucking watch two guys miss shots
Yeah.
for 40 minutes. Let me watch guys actually make good shots.
Yeah, unfortunately for a lot of people, college basketball is 1 month long. For most people, not us. I watch every Duke game and other games, but most people it's 1
Some people, I think it's only 4 weeks, 4 days long, I should say.
Yeah, it's also
Yeah.
true.
I think by the time it comes back on Thursday, people forget. They're like, oh, yeah, who's in? Like,
Yeah,
There's one thing to talk about. What Michigan continues to do.
we'll get to that. I have them 14-1 to win it all.
Crazy.
You do too. Nice.
My portfolio's sitting pretty well right now.
But we can't talk about college
Yeah, we
basketball right now.
Oh, well, we're plugging TGL.
College football. So Big Ev sat here all year, and we brought it up concerns that they have not played anybody.
No.
Correct? We all said it. They have not played. They played Texas. Who
I said
ended
if
up-
they lost to Michigan, they should have been on the bubble.
Yeah, they played Texas and won.
Serious.
And
The
they looked.
schedule
We
stinks.
looked at Texas. It was not good. They didn't
Beat
play.
Illinois good, but Illinois wasn't a
Illinois was
world beater.
never talked about as like a
He
top
kept
team.
poo-pooing that. I went through their schedule. Like, they don't have good
I
wins.
know. We talked about it with them, and I said, listen, I still think they're very good. Their defense is incredible. We've always known their defense wasn't going to be a problem, which it wasn't. They played 2 teams and lost. They lost to Indiana. Okay, fine. They're still in. They go and play Miami, which, Miami is – they got a bye, and then they go play Miami, which Big Ten would make fun of the ACC nonstop. Like, this team got in. Miami was almost not getting into the fucking tournament.
right.
I vary on that. Just because it's like when – it's hard for me to explain. When a team barely makes the college football playoff or barely makes the NCAA tournament, and then they make that run, and it's like, see, told you they should have been in. No, the results don't get to justify the resume, if that makes sense. Now, I do think Miami should have been in, but that's the argument I've always had. Do you follow that?
No, I get what
This
you
is
mean.
different, though, because you had those 2 teams that shouldn't have been there.
Alabama definitely shouldn't have been in.
No. The 2.
The-
Well, that's
James
not
Madison.
true.
and
But that's
shit.
not true either.
What do you mean?
Alabama won a playoff game. They beat Texas A&M.
James Madison
At
should have
Texas
been in,
A&M.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I understand what you're saying. They were never going to win it all.
Miami beat A&M.
Who did
Alabama-
Alabama beat? Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, but
You're
that's
telling me
still-
you're telling me Notre Dame wouldn't have fucking
But then,
beat
then
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma shouldn't be in.
Who was the better team though? I do think now Notre Dame hurts because of their resume. I thought Notre Dame was more worthy than Alabama. I really did.
Notre Dame was more worthy than Miami, but their team is better than Miami. But Miami beat them, so it made sense.
The problem was the question it kept coming down to Miami or Notre Dame. I think the thing should have came down to Notre Dame versus Alabama. And
I don't agree
that
with
wasn't
that.
fair. I
don't
really do.
agree with that because they played an extra game. They did. They played
Yeah.
a top
That's where it hurts with the conference. That's where it
conference.
hurts.
That's what happens when you're not in a conference and also don't really play anyone. But Ohio State, we've kind of said their offense was like it's gonna go down as when you look at Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate on the same team and be like, how did you not? It's almost like how Duke
Tate had a
didn't win last year.
bad clip, though, where
Like,
he's,
you look at
outthrows the ball.
like Jeremiah Smith, like they still just like don't throw it to him all the time, which it's insane.
Yeah.
And we've said it, like Sayin didn't play great. Their defense played good.
There was a weakness in this game going in. It was the O-line, and Miami's front is so physical.
Yeah.
And they dominated the game.
Now,
And
is that how
is-
they're going to remember, though? Because they did win a title. So I think they might look at it and be like, all right, like, I think history will look back and be like, oh, they won.
No,
the title.
this team they're gonna look at like Smith and Carnell Tate like
with saying?
with Sayin.
Saying maybe, yeah.
I-
Saying's the difference, right?
No, but like this one, like last year, they were so much better on both sides of the ball. I think defense probably the same, but like this year, everyone was like talking. Like they lost to Indiana, they still went to the 2 seed. They didn't even go down to 3 or 4. When we're all like, they still haven't played anyone. Illinois can't be your best win, and Texas
He sniffed it out. He didn't want to hear it either. And again, I wasn't like.
No, you have
I
to
wasn't
call
even
it out.
willing. I wasn't even willing to be like watch this. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. I said it just like, hey, this could happen. I didn't believe it either. But you remember what I said about a month ago? I was like, if you take Ohio State out of this playoff, it reminds me of an NCAA tournament. Even though Indiana won the Big Ten, I still like Ohio State was the favorite.
Yeah,
Still, like more. That's what everyone's pick was. You take Ohio State out of the tournament, it's fucking wide open. You know what I mean? And it's been entertaining. You know, like I know we had the earlies.
it's been like not crazy entertaining, which I was upset by.
I can't believe fucking Georgia lost that game.
Ole Miss Georgia was a great game. The
was-
rest of the
can't
games
believe
were
they
not
fucking-
good.
No, it's been.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah, Oregon was
Indiana
an ass.
did.
Yeah.
It was
I
horrible.
watched the Indiana game with a smile.
That's accurate. Oregon was an ass kicking. The first couple of games were blowouts.
Imagine betting
Still
on
been
a-
entertaining.
imagine betting on
and
a
it
team,
sets up for a
Bosco.
great Final Four.
Imagine
Great
betting on a team 50 to win 3,600, and you go to the game to just watch a good game. They don't even score. They don't even kick a field goal. It was the worst game I've ever been to.
Morton was my fear of that team, and it came. In
Their defense
full force.
is fucking fantastic, Texas Tech. And then Oregon wins. Yeah, the games just haven't been that good besides Georgia and Ole Miss.
But can we talk about that game
It
first?
was amazing. It was amazing.
Fucking Trinidad Chambliss.
He's skyrocketed. What is he? Year
Dude, he's a senior.
senior.
I never know years anymore. I really
No, no.
don't.
He's applying to be a 6th-year senior, and apparently he already has a deal with Ole Miss to come back if they grant him the waiver. Otherwise, he's got to go to the draft. Brother, just
Go
go
to the draft. You're not gonna get higher
You
than
might get
this.
if you win one more game, you might be a first-round pick.
No, you're not gonna get higher than this. Go.
Those fucking highlights, that 5-minute heater he went on, and he was great all game, realistically.
Yeah.
But that 5-minute heater where he's spinning out of traffic and all that was crazy.
Yeah.
I was completely captivated.
Is that when's the games?
Thursday and Friday.
So it's an unbelievable. Where do you guys sit on the Monday night game?
Well, it creates
Hubs, I think your mic unplugged.
important games. So it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Hubs.
Sunday, Monday.
Your mic might be fucked.
I can't do
Plug it back.
that.
There you go. Try it now.
Try.
There you go. It works. Just be careful banging into it.
Um,
That wire's super loose for some reason.
what do you mean? Like, what do I think about it, the championship being on Monday?
No.
Wild card
Monday
game
Night Football.
on Monday.
Monday Night Football getting in.
See, to me, like the
The NFL has a game on Monday.
Steelers, Texans.
the wild card.
Ever since they expand,
College football moved out of the way for the NFL. If you're the NFL, I know Saturday day, like they don't even want the Saturday 4:30 game, but like just do 2 triple headers, bro. Just do 2 triple
Yeah,
headers.
why would you care?
Because I think Monday night,
You get more.
it's also a massive disadvantage to me. I know they move them to Sunday, but like I don't know, you lose it. You're not leaving till Tuesday
I kind of like Saturday
many
being 2 because it allows me to do something
during the day.
like with the wife or whatever,
I love.
and then see ya.
I'm fine with it being on Monday too. It's
too.
Also,
it's all
the
prime time.
Texans should have played at 4:30 on Saturday. Like they like
Just for
just for
old time's sake.
Just
yeah.
for-
Just for
I
You
mean-
could also argue if you. I know it's by networks, but like if you were doing the draft, Jags Bills like pretty early, Patriots Chargers pretty early, Philly San Fran Bears. It's left the last 2 picks were Pittsburgh Houston and Rams,
Panthers.
Panthers.
Yeah.
Like, you can't make an argument. Like, just put it at fucking 4:30. Just
No,
make
Rams
that
Panthers is the worst game though.
make that the Texans
also,
thing.
what's
But
the
man,
spread
fuck
then?
it.
10-point spread.
Make it the
Insane.
Texans thing.
See those Panthers pals on Saturday.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think the Panthers. I think the Pals rose up. We
I thought you had a better number on that, by the way.
carried them to. I made the bet 2 weeks ago on the show.
I know. I thought like we were making a big deal because you had like plus 400. Or something.
No, I mean because it was a.
Foley, can you bring up the Super
last
Bowl
couple
odds up
weeks.
one more time?
I said I like the thing. I said so many things need to happen for the Bucks
So
to get in.
lame the way they got in.
Well, that was
So-
one of the ways they could have got in. Though, that's the point of the bet.
I mean, those top three are like.
Two.
No, even the three, even the Broncos.
He
like
doesn't- he hates Bo
650.
Nix.
I don't even want. Like the Rams, I have 20 something to 1.
But the Rams still got to go on the road the whole time.
I know.
Yeah, but they play the
But
fucking
they
Panthers.
feel capable.
No, but moving forward after the Panthers game,
Then they could go to Seattle.
Yeah, they're still on the road.
Percent.
you would have to go to.
They'd probably go to
necessarily.
Seattle. What?
No, that probably not necessarily. Yeah,
They could lose.
Or they have to go to Green Bay.
Seed.
Seattle's got to buy.
No, but they reseed, so they might not have
The
to play them.
5. If a 6 or 7 wins, they play. If Green Bay beats the Bears, they go to Seattle.
Yeah,
That's a good point. That's a good,
Potentially
Green Bay
the-
you're right. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good point.
Or the 3-6.
San
No.
Francisco. San Francisco can win that.
Yeah.
but the Rams could play home
Right.
against San Francisco.
Right.
The same way we said it. Yeah.
So it's
That's
like
why I like them.
I kind of like that.
Also,
Can we
they
get DraftKings to put up
Devontae back. Come on.
Steelers, Rams hosting divisional games, please? I guess you would just money line.
Yeah.
You can do that. You just
Yeah.
money line the fucking.
yeah, with those odds.
What is that? Let's see what that pays.
With those odds, I don't know if I feel comfortable with any like. I mean, the Bills 10-1 is a great.
They're going to
shot.
beat Jacksonville.
Yeah, but the Bills is so like sex. That 10-1
Everyone, yeah.
jumps out. It's like.
I think
too
they
fucking
win one
much.
game, and whoever they play round 2, they lose.
Maybe. But I believe in Josh Allen more than I believe in anybody else on that board.
Yeah.
in the AFC.
Oh wait.
The problem is though is that
Stafford's. Well, I would believe in Stafford.
I believe in Allen more than Stafford. I believe in the Rams more than the Bills.
Let me ask you a last thing we didn't talk about MVP. The funny thing is, I was thinking about this yesterday. It's obviously definitely Stafford or May. I believe it's Stafford. I just knowing how the committee go, he's old.
Yeah.
May's got his whole career. I think also Stafford did have like better stats. I don't really know.
yeah.
And also like the schedule, blah, 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 whatever.
61-1.
Stafford had 300.
Those odds.
Packers, Bills, 49ers, Chargers, Steelers. 61-1. Because you're not putting the Rams in there because it hurts
Yeah.
it because it's so favorite.
Stafford had 300 more passing yards. Whatever. 15 more touchdowns.
Yeah, that's
And the same
like-
amount of picks.
What are we doing here? It's just like but May
May
played
had a
great.
higher QBR, and May had a way higher completion percentage, 7% more, 72% to 65.
They had an incredible year. Just,
He did.
Of course, but it's like it's fine that he's not going to win. I think Stafford wins.
doesn't mean
this.
May wasn't awesome.
No, exactly. He was fantastic. But my thing was, if you think about like other quarterbacks, right? Like think about Sam Darnold. He left the Vikings. Vikings don't make the playoffs. They are horrible.
Well, I wouldn't say hard. They went 9-8.
Okay, they were 14-3 last year.
I know, but I'm saying they weren't horrible. Though. I'm just saying.
The Seahawks, not good last year. What happens this year? The 1 seed with Donald.
Yeah.
It's just like, like he is very fucking valuable. And it's like,
Yeah, he's a difference maker.
and also
Sam Darnold's a good quarterback.
Josh Allen, I think if you put everyone's roster together, I think it is so bad, his roster. And how valuable he really is to that team, obviously. I know that's an obvious thing to say, but
Let me
like
ask you this. If you put Allen on the Chiefs, they make the playoffs?
Yeah. I do.
no.
I think so. I really believe in Josh Allen.
You think they had too much overcome?
Yeah, I think there was so much going on that team. I don't think they do.
Was I
Mahomes is still fucking unbelievable.
Because Mahomes wasn't
Mahomes. I don't think Mahomes was
terrible.
unbelievable. I don't think he was
He's
that
still
good.
you don't think Mahomes is that good?
I don't know.
Only a year.
No. I don't.
It's hard to tell.
No, I didn't
Oh, of
say-
course, but it's
I
like
said he
He
wasn't
couldn't
that good
do
this
anything
year.
this year. Like, it was weird. Was Mahomes really that bad this year?
don't throw the ball down
He
the
was
field.
bad this year. It
just felt like they couldn't do anything,
I don't
though.
understand.
I also
It's like
think
it was
that
just
they're-
in
You were always waiting for it to happen. It never did.
to be fair, they can't run the ball.
Oh, and they have
So
no
that's
weapons.
Which helps. Which Allen
And-
obviously has the best.
Yeah. And also, it's 6 games they had like no
Cook
wide
win
receivers.
the rushing title? Who won the rushing title?
I think Henry might have.
Did Henry
No,
snag
James
it again?
Cook. James Cook won.
Did James Cook
won
win
it
it?
even without playing?
He got 10 yards.
I thought
He-
Henry was close. He needed like 200.
Henry
maybe.
needed like one.
Who won the TD title? Remember we were looking at that?
I think Taylor still won.
Still won, right? Because
He was up.
I think he scored 2 that week. We said.
Yeah,
might
and
not
he stopped
score.
scoring after that, but I think he was so high up.
Taylor won by 2.
Yeah.
18-16 over Henry.
No, I do.
Over Henry?
Yeah, Henry went crazy at the
He
end.
shot up then.
I want to clarify. I think Mahomes is still obviously a very good quarterback. He just wasn't. He wasn't good this year.
No, I think they like.
And
I
now
literally
there's a
think
lot
he
of
was-
reasons why potentially. Like
The Chiefs are in a very
couldn't
interesting
run,
like
couldn't pass,
holding
no
pattern here now
receiver.
next year. Also, anyone else fucking freaked out to see these graphics people keep sharing about the draft? Do you know when the Chiefs picked this year?
10.
That's insane.
Yeah,
That is insane.
it's a problem. Imagine they get a fucking
I don't know where they
a wide receiver
target. So what?
or an offensive lineman. Like they don't. Like, their defense will be fine. I
What if
think.
they draft a quarterback just as good as Mahomes and fucking put the two of them out there together?
Chambliss.
same time.
That'd be a good idea. You get you get that guy who can run. He's like a running back and a quarterback. So you never know what he's gonna do.
Taysom Hill.
Play 2 quarterbacks. Maybe me and Bosco could get that's a good offensive coordinator pitch.
I've seen that.
You ever think about 2 quarterbacks?
I saw it. There's somebody who runs it in high school. I'm joking around, obviously, but like there was an outside the lines feature or something like that. It's crazy.
Anything else before we go for picks? We have a lot to talk about this whole week.
Nothing happened in baseball.
Baseball is
Japanese guy signed.
baseball is one of the worst off seasons of all
Ime
time.
went to the Astros.
There's still like so many of the top 10 free agents still available.
Akamoto went to the Jays, which hurt because I really like him. From my understanding, the Yankees are very close to an Edward Cabrera trade. It's got to get finalized. But
Good to see the Mets still
Gotta-
keeping all their guys.
Yeah.
Alonso, Diaz, we're in a good spot.
But dude, it's like
And
we
we're
can't
not
say
even
anything.
replacing them.
Like
Jimbo?
we at least
Add him
haven't
to the
really lost any one of our guys. Like we're still like Bellinger's still out there. Like we haven't lost, but we've gotten nobody. Not even we've gotten literally one person.
they've made fucking minor league signings.
Yeah,
We
it's
got
You got Blackburn.
but the Red Sox haven't done anything. We haven't done anything. You guys haven't done anything.
the Sox traded for Wilson Contreras at least.
Yeah, at least that I guess.
And they got Sonny Gray.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's great. And
Yeah,
you,
no,
you
it's just it's
replaces
a
Lucas Giolito, but,
horrible.
like,
It's a horrible
he's
off
like-
season.
I
it's-
mean, that also the Sox going into the offseason thought they were getting like Joe Ryan and Pete Alonso, and right
Yeah.
now they have Sonny Gray and Wilson
yeah,
Contreras.
they
Feels late in college hoops already. It's
Dude,
starting to
it
crazy.
really is.
Feels late. It's like fuck. It's like
Oh, he loves
We're
it.
talking about
Which
baseball.
I'm the same way with baseball, so I completely understand where he comes from. His mind the whole time is in college basketball, just like I'm thinking baseball all the time. I totally get it.
Yeah, college basketball is like already it's conference play. It's going.
NBA's in dog days of like these games are like,
Laughing at.
fucking St. John's. It's just
Oh, Saint,
I actually don't understand why you're not
bad guy.
maybe every 2 hours posting a video. How right you were.
You're right.
I'm giving you credit. Like I thought they were gonna be fantastic. I would beat that like a dead horse every
Good for you,
day
Bosco.
of being how if they don't make the tournament,
don't make
you should streak at St. John's. You should become.
they're still ranked.
that's the no.
No, they'll come out today.
They're not.
They lost
It's
again.
not updated. Okay,
No, it
Coach
comes
is
out
They,
last
they're
year.
they're
Oh, it's last
this
week.
they're lucky they were so high
Where's this?
at the beginning of the year. You look at their resume, dude. They got
That doesn't matter though.
They're holding on to Baylor and Ole Miss, and not a lot of opportunities in between.
UNC was a 1 seed and going into a year and they didn't make the tournament. So like it
That's
happens.
right.
I'm saying right now they're still like safely in the tournament somehow.
Because they like are losing.
resume
They're losing.
so
Like
bad.
but their losses aren't bad. Like
FaceTime Glenny on Saturday. He was like, "What? Leave me alone." Just like NIT.
like Providence is their worst loss.
Wait, we were drinking with Glenny before.
That's a quad 3 loss, bro.
But that's only one. They don't have any other bad losses. All their losses are good teams is a problem. That's all I'm saying. Like if they lose and the Big East also like isn't very good.
But it ain't. It still ain't easy in the sense that like you go to DePaul on a fucking Wednesday night. Granted, they're supposed to beat them by 30.
If they lose to DePaul,
Paul's gonna give you a best punch.
if they lose to DePaul, we'll have more.
Is
talks.
Patino at risk?
No.
Oh, too bad.
We were having drinks.
I get rid of the problem.
We were having drinks before Pup Punk with balls, And he showed me his phone. It's just Bosco's texts after St. John's loss. It's fucking never ending.
Glenny the most. Like,
Oh wait, no, I did
nonchalant.
something clever with that though. Did he show you the screenshots?
It's the bottom line. You just kept every
I just was
every
saying
hour you were on a different channel showing the
Asinine
bottom
things.
line.
I go, hey, are you watching New Mexico, Colorado State?
fucking
I love
hammering.
their quarterback. And it's a screenshot of like fucking some idiot. And it's just
Most nonchalant St. John's fan. Like he just like
Yeah.
likes. He just likes.
Balls is not over the top St.
Who are
John's.
the St. John's people on this show? Because I feel like we got a lot of St. John's.
Ev fucking.
It was a big one. I
he's
thought
on
they
his
were
way
gonna be
in.
good, but like I didn't like.
All you guys did was shit on him about the St. John's, and I kept saying, "Hey, Rick Pitino, bad guy." He's saying they're not good, and you guys were laughing at us.
Bosco's right. Listen, have you texted Rapoli?
Yeah, they're fucking the guys that they're texting me, and with a minute left, they're like, "I'll save you the trouble. We suck. Like it's bad. They're fucking the fan base is turning on each other.
good.
They fucking hate it.
You should go. Go at him.
Crazy. They're so bad. It's crazy.
You need a new coach.
And they don't. I don't think the kids like Patino either.
Oh, why would they? Bad guy. They probably, they probably read about the Red Auerbach stuff.
He's a hard ass. It's crazy.
Anything else before we do
But
picks?
your point, Michigan is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I
He
know.
shot like-
So me,
He shot
you, and
like shit the other night.
you and Titus have 14-1, which is impressive by all
Said
of
it
us.
was his only bet in the last 5 years.
Did he?
That's what Titus
I
said.
saw you had 12-1.
Michigan?
Very
Yeah,
smart.
14.
I had them in the USC game because they were 22-point favorite. I laughed, and I've seen them play. Had the half-in game, and it just hit so easy.
I like my
They didn't even play
portfolio
well.
right now.
Yeah.
They missed a bunch of threes. It's crazy.
Michigan at 14, Gonzaga at 15 and 45.
I don't know.
Iowa State at
I mean,
14.
We can't say that's a good portfolio. But they just went to overtime with Seattle.
They can't shoot.
That's a
First game
problem.
back.
No, but that's
First game back.
I know.
BYU at 25.
That's a fun
BYU at 18, Bama at 25. And those are my 5. Michigan, Iowa State, Alabama, BYU, Gonzaga. I got a good spot.
I just
I
had
got Kentucky 35-1.
yeah, they're
Oh,
horrible.
burn that ticket.
They're horrible.
I still believe.
They might not make the tournament.
Well, let's all calm
They
down.
were so bad versus Bama.
Oh my god, they were so bad.
Let's all just
They were
relax.
so-
They didn't hit the
They're
over.
getting,
because of
getting
that.
the guy back, and then it
I
happens.
have Duke and Michigan,
Woo,
so
to the moon.
not bad.
I haven't seen
Duke's been playing a lot of close games, though.
Yeah, they have.
He's undefeated.
They're struggling
Who?
with their.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one Wednesday night. Vandy has beaten nobody, though. They beat a good VCU team.
Right.
They beat an okay St. Mary's team.
Yeah.
South Carolina yesterday.
Who's their other win?
Memphis in OT.
Yeah, Memphis stinks.
Oh, SMU.
SMU.
SMU's actually good.
SMU's okay.
SMU took
They
it
got
to
like
UNC,
some. They got some nice wins, but that's what can happen when you don't
They
play a lot
they
of
play
people.
Bama on Wednesday.
That's a big one. Wednesday night,
shit.
9:00 in Vandy.
Big game.
I think Vandy. Does Vandy still have? I don't know if they changed this or not. Does Vandy still have the stupid benches underneath the basket?
Yeah.
That's never leaving.
They're really never changing that. I feel like they changed it for something.
They're behind the basket too.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Below.
saying under the basket. Yeah.
Hansborough went on a whole thing about how like, UNC is like the place to, always will be picked over Duke, and it's like everyone that UNC has been going after has went to Duke. It's been people just keep replaying it. It's so like he's like, well, Jordan went. It's dude, Jordan went there fucking 30 or 40.
It's kind
years
of
ago.
crazy. As good as
40 years ago.
I was
Like,
in
we're
the
still
prime.
cling on to him. Like we can cling on to anyone that went to Duke. Like I don't know what to tell you.
I'm the exact same age as Hansborough. Looking back, it's crazy he didn't win multiple. Goes to show you how hard it is.
yeah,
The team was always in the mix.
They were there.
and he finally got it in the.
in a couple of years or even this year, people are gonna look back on that Duke team last year, not knowing how
What's
they
that
lost.
Duke team? You could rattle off so many guys who are like all NBA guys.
That goes to show you, it's still like
UNC guys.
brands matter, man. Kellen Sampson gets his motherfucking kids to play, and play a style of basketball, just be dogs,
Yeah.
and they went to be dogs that night. So
Yeah. Also, real quick, the Spurs are watch out. Little slide.
Watch out.
A little slide. Lost
my
a
Thunder
lost
bet.
a Trailblazers.
How the Warriors?
yeah, you're out of that, right? You clinched. I mean, that completely lost.
Yeah, I took the Thunder to break the record. They didn't even get. They barely got to the New Year.
Marty, the Spurs right now are the 2 seed in the West.
I saying the last couple games they
Oh,
lost to
I'm
the
just saying.
Trailblazers. That's a
25
bad.
and 10.
That's a
Blazers
bad
are
loss.
a fun team to
And
bet
also,
when they're at home.
Wemby's hurt
What
again.
do the Blazers have?
He's gonna be okay.
Wemby's hurt again.
Avicii.
banged up a tiny
I'm
bit.
butchering that name. He's
Also, the Spurs never play basketball. They have the most days off because I like to check. They have the most days off of any team.
Yo, did anyone
They played
see?
one less game than the Thunder.
Did you?
They played more games than the Lakers.
The Celtics
A
are
lot of days off.
Celtics are 2 games back of the Knicks.
Jaylen Brown is the MVP.
hit
Right
50 the other night.
And
Yeah.
what's the timeline on Tatum? Out for the
March.
entire year?
Maybe.
Well, Mutt said January.
March. No, absolutely.
Wow.
No.
I laughed at him when he
Mutt
said
said January, so I believe Mutt.
I'm thinking playoffs.
I think their target is March. So like, you
Yeah.
got to get them. Well, it's right
When's
before the
playoffs
playoffs.
start?
I know.
You can't just debut in the playoffs.
I know. But any setback, you know, wrong. You can debut in the playoffs if he's healthy.
Celtics, I don't think, have enough to beat the Thunder. The Celtics right now to win the East. What do the Celtics win the
The
East?
Thunder aren't like the Thunder are
Don't stick with
looking.
the Pistons, by the way. Pistons are really good. I know Nick,
Finally play the Knicks
Knicks-
tonight. We haven't played
Knicks
them yet.
fans are
Knicks
like
aren't looking great.
the Knicks.
Fine.
Knicks fans.
That's what I'm
dismiss the
saying.
Pistons
Fine. Like you just the last 2 games were bad,
Let's see if Josh Hart's back. I need Josh Hart back.
but you lost to the Hawks at home,
That was
and then
bad.
lost to the Sixers at
Well,
home.
that was because
It's
Trae
like,
Young didn't play. He needs to play for them to be worse. It sucks that he.
How did my guy do? Did he do all right?
Jalen Johnson.
No, Luke Kennard, 4 for 5 from 3, killed it, 12 points.
Johnson was really good in that game.
He's not my guy, Jalen Johnson.
Actually, you do.
Quit on the team.
But yeah, fine. The Knicks haven't played the Pistons this year.
Celtics is still 550 to win the
Fine,
East.
dude.
Celtics 550 to win the East.
It's a good flyer.
You can still get the Thunder fucking 30-1 to win that 74 plus.
Oh, that's tough.
Clemmer.
What do they got to win? Win out?
Yeah, it should be higher.
So the Clippers have won 6 of the last 7. They play the Golden State Warriors in LA. It's -120. They're money on, so grab that.
Anything else?
That's it.
I want to shout out Dana real quick. Dana
Bills.
is an unbelievable NBA gambler.
He knows the game.
It's all because that's all he watches.
Yeah.
So he sent me something. He goes, "Here's a play. It was a 12
Oh my God.
picks for 50 to win. So it was plus 880.
Okay.
Won easily.
Oh my God.
It was
Is
crazy.
it like props?
Crazy. It's like a laundry list.
So those are guys like you take them worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like Jalen Brown 20 plus points.
Yeah.
I looked at it. I go, damn, this is 12 fucking things for 880. Like, it should be way more. And it hit. And last night he gave me 6 or 7 hit. Zion's like he's fantastic at it. So I'll give him his flowers. Tonight I have what do I have? I had Nebraska plus 2.5 at Ohio State.
Seems like a screamer for Ohio State.
It does. It does. I might switch that.
Seems like a screamer.
I was about to unleash the house.
I might switch that.
Screamer. Shout out Hoiberg, though. Hoiberg's fucking unbelievable. Niang doesn't break his foot. Hoiberg might win a national title.
Nebraska's been due to.
That team was that good.
USC plus 10.5 at Michigan State. Michigan minus 25.5 at Penn State. That's Tuesday.
Yep.
Michigan. The rest are not. Europe.
Knicks minus 2.5, Warriors minus 1.5, and Nebraska. No, sorry, Ohio State minus 2.5.
Warriors, huh? Even Steve Kerr is saying, we might not be that good.
That was a crazy
That was weird.
That was a weird set like a victory lap on that when our whole fight's about trading him. Like it was never about like.
No. He started to take the side that I said the Warriors are better than the Thunder, which I never said. I said they're
never
playoff.
said
I said they
that.
won't. I said they will avoid the play-in, which in the moment they're playing. So the moment I'm wrong, I think they will end up as the 6.
You said they were a title contender.
No,
I think
said they were a
People on this show said they were a
I
title
said they were a
contender.
playoff
last
team.
year we
Yeah,
did,
my
didn't
whole
we?
thing was avoiding.
Yes,
the
you guys coming this season. You guys like look how they finished last year. They're going to be a title contender. Yes, I mean it's just crazy. It's,
playoff team,
I don't think
not
we
playing.
ever said
To the moment I'm wrong, but I think
all
they'll-
year we say that we always said the Thunder. It's like Thunder against everybody. So I don't think we'd ever said title contender.
Yeah, I don't think so. I remember
Go back.
specifically. My thing was
Do some
avoid the
research.
play-in.
Go back instead of.
I'm gonna go back and watch all these
that
episodes.
brain.
I should have made mental notes every time we talk Warriors. on the show.
It's because
I
you're
wish
wrong.
I had. I wish
Yeah.
I had.
Wrong
I'm
though.
not
You're
wrong.
wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You're wrong.
You guys have been saying, oh no,
Go
they
Go find where I said the Warriors are better than the Thunder.
No,
Yeah,
it's
please.
it's not that. It's like they have a legitimate chance to win a title this year.
No, I said they were going to not be the playing team because that was the whole thing.
What if they get-
Oh, no, that's
Can
not.
I
This
talk
argument
about
also
it?
predates you.
Anthony
This
Davis?
argument also predates you.
Anthony Davis would help them.
Well,
You think he's going to help them win a title? So they should trade more future assets for a team that's not going to do anything. Why?
I don't know about future assets.
You need to do that to get Anthony Davis.
I don't think so,
you
dude. I
wouldn't
don't
have to.
Dude, they want to give away. Anthony
Yeah, they
Davis.
don't
wanna get
really
him
want
off
him.
that team. If you are able to finally send Kuminga somewhere, Like they're begging. They've been begging to trade Kuminga.
They want to get rid of Kuminga.
They do not like Kuminga. He does not fit what they want to do. Like
If you
his defensive
trade
effort and
Kuminga
all
for
that.
Anthony Davis, they're still not doing anything this year.
That doesn't really.
And
like,
what they should do is they should trade all of those assets because they're not going anywhere.
So that's never happening.
We can't do
But
that.
I'm saying that's what
My
they
first
should do.
statement-
No,
Let me tell
you're
you
not
something.
trading Steph
Why?
Curry.
Why?
You're not trading Steph Curry.
Why?
He's the franchise.
Okay,
You don't trade him.
Brett Favre was the franchise to pack. Like why?
Brett Favre was fucking
day back.
senile, and you know,
Why would you just stay in the mud if you're not going to go anywhere when you could actually improve your team in the future?
because I don't even think you can improve it that much.
I think you get a lot for Curry.
I don't know.
I think it's
Certain.
I think it's crazy not
I think
to
you
entertain
might.
it.
I think you're better off taking the shot with AD, where it's not
I
going to
think
cost
you're
you
getting that much. Like
Shot at what?
people, you're not getting that much for Steph Curry with the
I think you
age and the
are.
money. The money is insane.
I think you could get a lot for. I think he's still a real. I think a lot of teams.
You know, it's also really hard.
but you
it's also
saying
really hard
that-
to trade guys these days.
No, but also, if you think you get that much for him, he's obviously valuable to your team.
Correct.
Yes,
So it's like
I never said he wasn't. He's still really good. That's why you should do it now because he's still a really good player.
Foley. Before we go, how do you feel
Oregon
about?
minus 5.5. By the way, Oregon stinks, but I love Peichel. Altman's got to go win that game.
Yeah.
As hard as it is
I'm a
going
Peichel-
west to east,
I'm a Peichel guy.
you got to go win that game.
That's the worst coach in.
Put Curry on the Rockets.
He's not a good coach.
It's the worst coach in the country.
I think it's very hard to win at
Did you
Rutgers.
see his quote about like adding guys?
Do you see Dylan Harper in the NBA?
Yeah.
I think it's hard to win at Rutgers.
Do you see Dylan Harper in the NBA?
They had 2 top 5 picks.
How's the other guy doing?
There's 5 guys on the court.
I was so right about that with Dukes.
I
I
haven't
wish
heard
Dukes was back here. I was so right about Cooper
haven't
Flag.
heard his name.
Cooper Flag's way better than who I forgot his name.
Oh, is
Ace Bailey.
Ace Bailey. It's not even
Bailey.
close.
No.
Cooper Flag is 10x better.
This year is going to be interesting in the draft because I think from like 1 to 7, granted, you would want the guy 1
Loaded.
instead of 7, but I think everybody walking out of there is going to be like, nah, this guy might be the best fit.
Let me tell you something.
My situation, like everybody's going to be walking out of there.
The
being
top
like,
three
yo,
How
being-
about the Pacers? And they have that, and then they get Halliburton back.
Yeah.
They could be dangerous next year.
Let me tell you something. Also, the Mavericks could
Number one
also-
right now.
The Mavericks could also get another.
Pacers have number 1.
Right now, well, the
That's a
top
good
3
spot.
teams all have the
And
same.
They still
odds.
have guys around them like Siakam and McConnell. The Pacers are interesting.
The top 3 picks are being DeBansta, Peterson, and Boozer is like truly insane. Those top, like all those any year could be number 1. Those are 3, right? Those are the top 3.
Yeah.
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 I don't know who else would jump them.
The kid from Tennessee,
No.
kid from
See enough
Arkansas
of
is having a great year. I'm just saying there's a lot of
No, but
guys
to
having
jump
a great
them-
What
year.
about the
Like-
Zona kid?
Yeah.
Is he a little undersized? Is he like, he's like
Yeah, I think like for NBA wise, like these are.
Kobe, Koa Pete.
I think these are just like the 3 for NBA.
No, those. I mean, those 3 are like franchise players.
Yeah.
I don't know how high he's going to go. I think he's going pretty high. But if you're an NBA team and you just want a kid who fucking wins, having Klingon on your fucking team, it seems like a treat to me.
Who?
From UConn?
Yeah.
The guy already in the NBA?
Why am I? No. What? Then who am I missing?
What are you talking about?
Who's? Then I apologize. I'm an idiot. Who's the UConn big guy?
This year?
Caravan.
Caravan.
Caravan. Hey guys.
Oh,
First
I
day
hate
back.
him. I hate
First day back.
Listen, that's
First day back. First day back. First day back. First day back.
You know what's crazy? The Thunder.
Caravan.
The Thunder
Caravan.
could have a top. Now the Clippers have been winning. Right now, the Thunder would have like the 8th pick in the draft.
Yeah, they got to take that away.
so annoying.
Imagine if they win. Imagine if they lucked out and like win the lottery, get a top 3 pick
Then you take
in this draft.
Do you think the NFL should have a lottery? I think so.
No, because no one
what
tries
you
to
just
lose.
saw what the Jets and Raiders just did to end
No one
the
tries to
year, like-
lose in the NFL. They really don't. I don't think
Jets
they
and
do.
Raiders
I
just
think
did.
they definitely do.
That's sarcasm? You see what the Jets roster was the last 4 weeks?
For an entire year. I still say the physical shit.
The Raiders just didn't let Max Crosby play.
Yeah, the Raiders did some
The
weird
players will try, but
that's
the,
rare.
The
but the
Jets had
team-
Brees Hall. Let's say for no reason.
shit. Raiders did some weird shit at the end.
Garrett Wilson
all
also been sitting
do.
for a month.
the defenders that played for the Jets in these last few games, like it made me think Indiana might be able to beat them.
Like the
They'll
players.
tell their grandkids I played in the NBA or NFL rather.
It was-
like, I played in the NFL.
I'm gonna miss these last few weeks because fading Brady Cook and that Jets team was legitimately automatic money.
Yeah.
It was I live bet the Bills 4 different times in that game. It never.
Players will
even thought of
never.
losing.
The players are never going to try and lose, but these owners and GMs will.
Put out rosters that can't win. That's the problem.
There
Well,
should
the
be
Giants
a-
will fuck themselves.
The Giants had simply lost. Just they have the number 1 pick in the draft.
All they do is
Instead, they have the 5th. The Giants
Thank God, but-
are a shit show. The Jets.
It's like so hard to
Shields.
listen to someone though. Like,
Tommy
like
tweets
you
crazy.
can talk about it.
Yeah.
I can talk about it too.
No, you
Because
can't.
I know what it's
like
like to be in the shit.
You know, you're in even more of a shit show, which is harder to be in a
I don't
worse
know if
shit
that's
show.
the case. I think you guys just use us as a shield because you
Did
guys.
see that, Tommy?
You guys are
Yeah, I
horrible.
did. It
We'll
went
close
viral.
out.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I gotta find it real quick.
I mean, just atrocious franchise.
If the Giants win today, they'll be 8. This is at 2:40. Win today, they'll be 8-30 in the last 38 games. Obviously, they did end up winning. 4 of those 8 wins have been in weeks 17 and 18, meaning when they're no longer in playoff contention, only fucking themselves out of the draft. Like that's unbelievable, but it's really what they do. That's it.
Sorry, I was trying to. Connor Hayward might come on.
Like right now.
No, like this week.
Good.
Great touchdown yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Che, $9,000 too.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Off a $25 bet or something, right?
Yeah.
Was it
We had, like,
Riley
Ri-
Leonard?
Like Riley Leonard and Connor Hayward. Yeah.
Shuck maybe? Was Shuck in
I
there?
don't even know.
I don't know.
I think so, right?
I bet 9 guys to score in the first window. Not one of them scored. You should win money for that. 9 guys? Can't get 1 out of 9?
That's not.
It's hard to do.
Score anytime?
Anytime.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. That's hard to do.
All right.
Should be a refund or something.
That is the show.
Meek Phil back tomorrow. Meek Phil back tomorrow.
Coward, Phil. Won't
Yeah.
go to the Amish country.
I know.
Freaked out.
So funny.
Very upset. Oh. What's wrong? What's wrong,
Phil
bro?
not coming to dinner. Official.
You excited about me coming back tomorrow, Meek?
I think it's the worst thing to ever happen on January 6th.
And that's the show.